We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 22. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Ray McCloud. His first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bonito. In there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On second and a long way to go. Garoppolo. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. 21.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bonito in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
you don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To throw is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here's a diving catch right side. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On On third down, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 56,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Wilson. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that part.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo got a man. That's Ayuk. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. High throw, but he makes the catch. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Garoppolo looking to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On first down, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.